What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. So your girl's out on the porch. I just got a lot of packages delivered from Costway. I put in a pretty big order this year on inflatables for the yard. So since the weather feels amazing, we are going to get busy unboxing and we're going to start decorating. So before we get busy with all the decorating, we're going to jump back to this morning. We had to make a Kroger run to pick up stuff for dinner tonight. Our Kroger's has a Starbucks in it, so of course I had to stop little Miss Harmony in so that she can get her a cake pop. She ended up getting a birthday cake flavor, and of course it had pink icing. So the whole reason we went to Kroger's was to pick up stuff to make this sandwich. I thought it would be quick and easy for today. So I wanted to add this clip in as well for you guys. We got some sweet Hawaiian extra large sandwich buns. Then we got some very thin sliced steak. We also chopped up some red and green bell peppers with onion. So we just let this simmer with some water, salt, pepper, and some sugar just to sweeten things up and caramelize everything. So if you don't want to slice these up on your own, you can get the pre-sliced already at Kroger's. So once that's cooked up, we're going to use the same pan and put all of the steak in so that way the meat can really soak up all of the flavors from the onions and the peppers. We will end up mixing all of this together once it's browned. And of course, you guys can add whatever else you'd like in here. So once everything's done, we're just toasting up our buns. And then it's time to add everything to the sandwich. I like to put a little bit of A1 on mine. And it can't be just any A1. I love the thick and hearty sauce. It's so sweet and it just takes the sandwich over the top. So now that we've got our bellies full, we're gonna head right outside. I did get out my trick or treat sign. I noticed I hang this here every year only because it's so simple and it looks really good against the iron door. And so now it's time to finally dig into all of these packages. I've been collecting these over the past week. They got here really quick. They're all from Costway. I did go a little overboard. I can't even remember what all it is I ended up checking out of my cart. I kept adding and then taking away. So all of these are Halloween themed inflatables for the yard. I didn't go with anything that looked like fall. So I'm just going ahead and opening up all the boxes so that way I can make sure that I received everything and I didn't receive doubles of anything. So all of these inflatables do come with the stakes that hold them down in the ground, and they also come with the string so that you can tie them off as well. I'm just going to break all of these boxes down and throw them away. I need to get some totes so that way I can store these away at the end of the season. So my husband and daughter are also sitting right here beside me. They're really excited to see exactly what inflatables it is that I picked out. So that's why I'm just ripping through these boxes so that way we can start setting them up. And so here's just a little sneak peek at all of the colors we're going to be working with. We're going to move them all off the deck so that way we can pull them all out of the boxes. And our game plan is to just pull them all out and start inflating them one by one. So that way we know what we're working with. We know where to put the big ones, where to put the small ones. We do have a lot of them, so we're limited on the yard space. We just need to find a layout that works best so that way we can see them all. So this first one that we're blowing up, this isn't the tallest that we're going to have, but I'd say it is the longest in length. So this will probably be in the center of the yard, and then we'll just decorate around it. I'll give you guys close-ups of everything once we get everything set up. After we got the first inflatable blown up, we remembered we bought a huge spider web last year and we put it in the yard. It hangs on the top of your mobile home and drapes down. You've got to spread it all out and it takes up a lot of room. So we realized we want to put that up again and we're going to have to work around it. So while I finished untangling it, my husband's just going through and checking out all of the inflatables that I picked out. This is probably going to be the tallest one in the yard. It's a huge ghost, and it does have a light show at night. It looks like there's fire on the inside. I also got a really tall pumpkin man as well to go beside this one. So my husband's just checking him all out and making sure there's no rips or tears. Okay, so I'm not exactly in my yard. My yard's over here. I'm in the middle of the road. We just had to untangle a very big spider web. So the spider web is humongous. We don't have it stretched all the way out. We put it up last year, and then we thought that we stored it away pretty good, so that way it wasn't tangled, but it was so tangled. So we just spent a good 30-35 minutes trying to get it all unraveled. So now that that headache's done, we need to try to move it from the road back over into our yard without tangling it again. So we did manage to move it into the yard without getting it too tangled. And instead of hanging it on our mobile home, there's a mobile home that's right next door, and it has been empty for some years now. It's going to take a lot to fix it up on the inside. So we're just going to take the web and drape it off of the corner of that mobile home and into our yard. And we've got it at an angle. So with it being like this, we have a lot more room to work with. This is the spider pumpkin that I picked out to put beside the web. So we're gonna have to put him somewhere near the end. My husband's just making sure everything's good and tight into the ground, so that way it doesn't go anywhere. And he's too heavy to set him on the actual web, so we're probably gonna put him somewhere over here at the bottom. So now that we've got our web out of the way and we know exactly what we need to work around, we're going to move on to our pumpkin man. So this one is supposed to be just as big as the ghost. We're going to put him right over here at the side of the web because he kind of goes well with the spider pumpkin that we have as well, since they're both pumpkins. And it'll just flow really good. As for the spider, we'll put him on the opposite side of the yard. So my husband's just checking him out, making sure he doesn't have any rips or tears. And then he's going to stake him into the ground. It's very important to make sure these are set up perfectly, so that way a gust of wind doesn't come and destroy them or take them out. And check out baby Evan with his new haircut. He's just sitting here watching us set everything up. If he likes them now, he'll love them when it comes nighttime because they do all light up. And we're just going to move the ghost right over here at the edge of our deck. And we left some space in the middle so that way we can put up the clown tree to kind of separate the two. And as for the ghost and the pumpkin that are in front of the deck, we're going to move those. So this is everything that we have set up so far. We still have a few more to go. So we did end up putting those smaller ghosts in front of the bigger ghost, and it looks like just one big inflatable. They both are going to light up a red color at night, so they should go really well together. My husband is still messing around with getting this thing staked to the ground. It is a little tricky because they're so big. Okay, so we've got just about all of them put up. We do have one last one to add. This one is my personal favorite. It's so cute. So I ended up bringing this one inside just to show you guys the light show it puts off in the dark. I love the mushrooms. This is personally my favorite. So we've got our spooky tree with the clown and all the creepy stuff. And then this one's a little bit more on the whimsical side. I thought that the kids would love it. And it has really cool lights on it. It's not as tall as the rest, so it's perfect to set in front. With all of the pretty lights on it, I'm pretty sure this one's going to steal the show. The other ones just light up red and green. And of course the pumpkins are orange. But I have to say, by far, this one is my favorite. It's just so cute. It's almost as if it could come out of a storybook for kids. We've got the little owl up here and then the little vampire hiding behind the tree. I love, love, love this one. My husband's just gonna finish getting this one down to the ground, making sure it's real good and secure. We don't want them going anywhere. You never know with the weather here in Kentucky. It gets a little bit crazy. And so while he's finishing this one up, I just wanted to show you guys a little sneak peek of everything that we have going on. I think the layout turned out great. These blow-ups are such good quality. Also, we got this small spider over here. It comes with the web already attached. We've just got him chilling, garden our walkway. So before we bring this video to an end, I did just want to show you guys a close-up of everything and then what it looks like at night. So this is our clown tree. There's just so many colors to it. It's too cute. We've got our witches here. They're pumpkin witches. And then we've got our pumpkin with our ghosts. We put it in front of the bigger ghost. I think that turned out really good. It looks like one big inflatable. And then at the bottom of our web, we have our pumpkin spider. I think he's so cute. He's just chilling down here on the ground. Up on the web, we have a hairy spider. It's got red eyes. We just put him at the top because he is smaller. And then we have our big pumpkin in the back. He's helping guard the spider web. And then we have our green spider over here where the walkway is. And you guys know I couldn't close the video out without showing you everything lit up at night. I think it looks amazing. We've got our own little light show going on here. We've spent the past 2 nights admiring the yard and walking around our neighborhood. So that is going to be all for today's video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. We really enjoyed making it. I hope you guys got lots of motivation and inspiration from today's decorating, so that way you can use it to decorate your own spaces. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us, and we'll see you in the next one.